Link building is one of the hardest things to do in SEO, but it's a necessary evil. If you don't build links, you're not going to rank as high as you want. Now, you don't need the most amount of links, but getting some is helpful, and without any links, it just takes that much longer to get ranking. But there has to be a solution without building links, right? And there is. Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to build links without actually building links. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this video. That way, when I release more videos like this, you'll get notified. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. Question for you, have you ever seen my free marketing tool called Ubersuggest? If you haven't, it's a version of Ahrefs, SEMRush, Moz, all for free. Now, if you look at it, that tool has built thousands and thousands of links. Actually, it's built tens of thousands of links. And you're probably wondering, hey, how is this possible? It's because I gave something away for free that's of value. In other words, I disrupted the market. Now, with Ubersuggest, I spent a lot of time and money into it. And you're probably like, Neil, I can't end up doing this. There's no way I can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars creating some tool that my competitors charge for, give it away for free to build up the links naturally. Now, when we look at Ubersuggest, I didn't have to try to build any links. It just naturally happened. And this stuff continually happens. I'm getting the links every single month without doing anything because everyone's just like, it's a great free tool. So I want to break down how you can replicate that on a budget without spending little to any money. The first thing you can do is give away a self-assessment tool or a discovery tool like a quiz. Quizzes work, people love them, they link to it all the time. One of my buddies has a quiz that's on if you're going to be on the naughty or nice list for Santa. He gets thousands of links. He doesn't do anything. It's a simple quiz. You can use tools like lead quizzes to create these quizzes for you. The next thing you can do is create infographics. So there's already a lot of popular articles on the web. And when there's a popular article on the web, people are much more likely to link to it because they already like it, it has shares, it has social proof. It's already amazing because if it wasn't amazing, no one would be linking to it. But what I want to do is I don't want to just create that same article over again or create a better version of it. I want to do something that's simpler. And what I do is I use a tool called Infogram, and I create an infographic out of that original piece of content. So when someone else published an article talked about 10 ways to boost your search engine rankings, I can turn that into an infographic through Infogram or Canva and publish that on my site and let everyone know who linked to the original article, being like, hey, notice you linked to this article. I have an infographic that explains the steps, step by step. Feel free to include it in your article. And they'll embed that infographic link back to you. And what you'll find is you'll get a ton of links without trying. Because if someone linked to the original article, why wouldn't they link to a visual version of it that makes it easier on their readers? The next thing you can do is build a product like Ubersuggest without building it. So there's a site called CodeCanyon.net. And what CodeCanyon does is list all these scripts that you can pay a one-time really affordable fee like $5, $10, $15 to get these tools that you can integrate on your site with very little to no coding experience. And now you can have tools like Ubersuggest that you're putting on your site that people love and they're linking to naturally. That's how I started out. See, I didn't learn this process by first creating Ubersuggest. Back in the day, I bought a SEO script that helped people analyze their site and I paid less than $100 for this script. I put it on, that was the most popular visited page on my site because people are like, oh wow, this script teaches me how to improve my SEO. All from a simple, free, technically not free, but a really affordable base script. And you don't have to just look at CodeCanyon. You can Google scripts for anything. SEO, mortgage calculator, any industry, weight loss calculator. Every single industry has different scripts. That's a great way to get that link juice flowing because people will naturally link to stuff that solves their problems. They don't have to read a few buttons. It gives them the solution right then and there. And last but not least, you gotta promote. Even if you're not trying to build links, that's okay, but promote. Every time I release a new feature, I try to push it on Product Hunt. I try to share it on Twitter. I try to share it on Facebook. I try to tell people on Instagram. I'll create videos on it. I'll go live. Do whatever you can to promote. If you have to tell people, knock on doors, email them, do whatever it takes. Because when you create that noise, you'll get more users, you'll get that word of mouth effect, and then people really start linking to you without you doing much. And that's amazing because then you don't have to keep trying to hound people being like, will you link to me? hey, I just released this, will you link to me? Most people hate those emails, you hate sending them, but if you do these steps, what you'll find is you'll get the links without even trying. If you need help growing your rankings or building links, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, tell other people about it, and leave a comment if you have any questions.